Hey, it's Sabo Boy, and I just got out of the theater for Disclosure Day. I'm gonna do a spoiler-free review, and then I'll give you a spoiler warning, and I'll talk about spoilers after that. But spoiler-free, wow, this movie is amazing. I really liked it. Like, it was super cool. This movie is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It has a unique vibe, it has a unique way of moving the camera, it has unique characters. It's just unique. It's like everything about it is something you'll never see again in your life because Steven Spielberg is about to die, sadly. But it's also just like I don't have any faith in the current space of Hollywood executives that they will approve a movie like this again. They only approved the unique, amazing story that is Disclosure Day because they could slap Steven Spielberg on the theater poster and then people will watch the movie and make money. So they got away with it. They made a creative, awesome movie that isn't just recycling random franchises over and doing the same things over and over again. And it's not getting very high reviews, which is weird because I think it's an easy 10 out of 10. Like, it is bizarre. It is bizarre to me to see somebody walk out of Disclosure Day and for them to not give it a 10 out of 10. That just does not make sense at all in my mind. The story is so perfect. It has this really, really interesting plot line and the characters, they nailed the characters. Like, they're really weird, but in a good way. Like, I just was fascinated by literally everything to do with the characters, especially Emily Blunt's performance. Jeez Louise, literally the best acting performance I've ever seen. Like, I've been really favorable to the Joker and the Dark Knight that was done by Heath Ledger, but wow, Emily Blunt just topped that performance. I'm saying it, okay? Emily Blunt's performance in Disclosure Day is way better than Heath Ledger's Joker. And that's a really high bar if you haven't watched The Dark Knight. Like, and if you haven't watched The Dark Knight, watch The Dark Knight. It's amazing. I did notice that there was somebody credited for screenplay, and then it says story by Steven Spielberg. And so I was wondering if he didn't like write it completely, especially since like it's in the trailers. Like, his name is there in the trailers, and I'm like, wow, if he is important enough for him to get a shout out in the trailers, then like he must have done something really significant to the movie. I don't think Disclosure Day is bad in any aspect. Like, literally nothing of it was bad. You could like gripe about the ending, but I'll go into that in my spoiler review more. It's just like maybe that's it. Maybe people watch a 10 out of 10 movie and then the last 2 seconds of the movie happens and they're like, oh, 1 out of 10. The ending completely ruined it for me. And I think that's just narrow minded and dumb. like, but I think the ending was perfect and I really liked it. So I think the movie in general is definitely worth watching in the theaters. It was amazing. The characters were great. The story was great. Um, yeah, I don't understand why it has low ratings. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like we have to watch Marvel movies and then we have to watch Star Wars movies and all of this and like the one time we get something new and cool, it gets bombed by a bunch of snobby critics, and it's like what? Anyways, I think I'm kind of alone for liking this movie this much. I don't think most people enjoy it as much as I do. Maybe that's because I like the comedy a lot. I laughed like 12 times in this movie, which is weird because like you look at a movie called Disclosure Day and you watch the trailer and you're like, I'm not gonna laugh watching this movie. This seems super intense, and then you laugh 12 times and it's great. so I I enjoyed the comedy a lot. I was the only person laughing in my theater though, which felt really awkward. So that's about all I have to say for spoiler free stuff. Going into the spoilers, okay, I have to talk about the ending. Wow, the the guts to do that. to just whip that out in the last 3 minutes, and you're sitting on it, and you're like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Nothing. And so I I liked it a lot though, because the idea is if an alien was going to talk to you and the entire world, what would they say? And it's like, is it Steven Spielberg's job to figure out what that would be? Like, it's your job. It's your job as the audience to come up with something. Be like, this is what Emily Blunt was gonna say. I forgot the name of Emily Blunt's character, but like, she says, "Listen, dot dot dot," and then the audience fills in the blank. And so I think that's intentional. I think it's wonderful, and I think it's amazing because it gives the audience something to think about or something to talk about with their friends about, like, what did she say next? What was there during the credits, you know? Well, during the credits was John Williams music, which is great, and you should listen to the John Williams music. But you can also imagine what Emily Blunt was saying while the credits were rolling. So I like that a lot. And for other things in the spoilers, there's this part of the movie where they're doing like the dream sequence, like flashback thing, where both of the main characters are holding on to the alien object, and they have the thing where the girl is walking in the snow, and then the snow tracks are deer and like a fox, and it turns into aliens. That was so cool. Okay. I really, really liked that, especially because John Williams was on the soundtrack. And if you've watched Jaws, you know what I'm about to say, but it's like he was just making this beautiful sequence of like wonder and like, oh, the music is whimsical and amazing. And then, duh, and it's like the shark appeared in Jaws. It's like, dun, dun. I loved that. There's like a cue when you see the footprints. I liked when the car got stuck underneath the train. That was really fun. It felt like a Mission Impossible movie all of a sudden, which is cool. I really like Mission Impossible. And then there's the panic attack, which I thought was done very well. Emily Blunt's performance there specifically was incredible. Like, she's basically like kicking and screaming the whole time, but in a very believable way for like being kind of possessed by an alien and freaking out because the end of the world is happening, whatever. Maybe this movie will get revisited. I hope so. I hope that in 20 years, a bunch of college kids are gonna watch it and be like, whoa, this movie is slept on. Why does everybody think that this is a 6 out of 10 movie? This is so great. And then the ratings will go up and like people will start to like the movie. Like, it is weird to me that the IMDb score is 7 out of 10. That's so bizarre. And that's all I have to say about that. Please go watch it. Please don't believe the Rotten Tomatoes scores. Please watch the movie. If you like DT or Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you're definitely going to like Disclosure Day. Like, I can guarantee it. I don't know if everybody will like Disclosure Day, but I thought it was. Yeah, this might end up being the best movie I see this year, honestly. I'm not looking forward to many movies this year. I know that The Odyssey is pretty hot, and maybe the Spider-Man movie will be good. It's just like, this is so good. Like, it was really good. I don't see anything coming close to it, but maybe I'll get surprised. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to hear more of my movie reviews. I'll keep posting them whenever I watch something great or want to talk about it. So until then, see ya.